And to every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the heavens, and to everything that creeps on the earth, everything that has breath of life, I have given every green plant for food. And it was so. Yes, everything has been given to us. Let us utilize them for our benefit. In this video, we'll be going over robots or expert advisors. Let's begin. Expert advisors or robots are very useful. I mean, the good ones. They take the emotions out of trading, save you time, and does all the work for you. In this example, as you see here, the EA version of this indicator, when the signal is given, the robot or the expert advisor will start trading. And based on the settings, it will take profit here. So it will open multiple trades at the same time. One will close at this point, taking a profit. Another one will close. So if we have another one set to stay in the trade all the way to the end till you get an opposite signal, that one will close here and it will start doing a buy. So instead of sitting down waiting for a signal, the robot will do it for you. So here I'm on 15 minutes, so each candle represents 15 minutes. So this is a long time in the buy, and that one ended and the sale started. So this is all day. Between here and there it's 1 day. So signal started and it went into the next day before. So if you don't have the time to trade, robots are very effective and useful to be used to make some money on the side. So, but you need to find a good one, otherwise you will lose all your money on your account. Again, at the marketplace, you will find EA's expert advisors. So if you trading on MT5, you search for the EAs, and if you trading on MT4, then you will search under expert advisors and you will find them here. There are some limitations from the ones that you will download from here. You can only run it on the strategy tester. You cannot run it on the demo, and you cannot always trust the strategy tester because in my experience, some of the ones that I've run on the strategy tester, it was very great and it looked like it's always perfect. But when I run it on a live account, it did not work. It almost destroyed my account and I had to stop using it. So you cannot always trust the back test or the results from the strategy test. The best way is to run it on the demo and see how it works against live trading. So before you take it to a live account, run it on a demo, and then you can see the results and see if it's good to put on an actual live account against your money. So that's one way that you can test it. Other ways also include seeing what the authors they show as proof, and we're going to go into some of those. So here's an example of some of the EAs that we have on our website, and we actually will go to it so you can see. So with this one, this is a record from my FX book, and it was it's connected to the trading platform, so it will track every trade that the robot makes. So the robot started with $5,000 account, and you can see it's a real account. And this is the trade. It started on the 25th of January this year, and then it's been trading. So this is the drawdown that it has had, the highest drawdown, and this is the profit that he has made so far. So the total of the account is at this point, and this is the percentage of growth that he has had in the short time he has been trading. So this is an example that you can request any EA that you're trying to buy from somebody. Make sure they show some proof of its performance. And here's another one that we have. We started on the 12th of this year and already made 181% in profit. We started with less than 2,000 and it made 3,587 in profit. So again, this is how you can validate. So now let's go to the platform and you can see. So whenever you get an EA, make sure you test it. You can use a strategy tester. Again, you can't trust the result all the time, but you can use it to see how it might perform. So let's go ahead and run something on there. Make sure they show you a proof of how they actually perform. So again, let's go to, let's check it out from my FX book, and then we'll go to the platform and show you how to perform this. So here is my FX book, and this is the same as what I showed you on the presentation. So whenever you get EA from someone, make sure you try to ask them to show some proof, and this is one of the places. So it's verified account, and the account is still going as of today. So you can see, and here's the other one, money printer, and the percentage of growth and how it has been growing. So make sure my FX book, again, we've been here a couple of times throughout this course. So there are useful things here that you can find, and even with EA you can track how the EA is performing. So now let's go to the platform and show you how to use the strategy tester, so you can, when you get an EA, you can run it and see how it might perform. Again, don't trust everything from that results, because my experience is not always correct. So on your platform, to use the strategy tester, just go to view and select strategy tester. And in this example, I just changed the name to test an EA. And then you select the pair and what time frame the EA is going to trade on, and then you can run it. You can make some changes as the properties go, how much you want to start the trading with, and see the inputs from the EA. Your lot size, you can set it as the way that you're going to trade on the live account or in the demo account to test it out. So once you have that set, and also remember to set the date and time that you want to test it. So I'm going to run this for from the beginning of the year till the end of February. So once you have that set, you can go ahead and click start. Sometimes if it doesn't run, it means you don't have the history for it to run. So in order to have the history, you can go to tools and say history center, and then you find the pair that you want to test on. So I already have these already downloaded, but if you don't, just double click on whatever one that you want to download, double click and hit download, and then you can have the history downloaded onto your computer. So now you can test on that. The test I'm going to do, I'm going to be using Euro USD. So something like this, hit download, and then it's downloaded for you so you can test it. So now let's go back to the strategy tester and run it. So you have an EA, so make sure you can also test the indicator. So you can select if you want to test the expert advisor or indicator, so you can see how the indicator runs. All right, so now let's go ahead and hit start, and then you can see the graph on how the growth of this indicator, how it's going. And then as you can see, this EA is running as almost perfect. It just keep growing. In 2 months it made 150%. Started with 10,000, is at 25,345. That's the highest, almost close to that point. So this is how it's presumed to perform. But this specific EA, I'm not using it because it doesn't work as the backtest. And when I ran it on the live account, it was no good. So so you should not always trust a backtest. So people will say, how does the backtest look? And if you go to some websites where they sell an EA, they will show you the backtest, and it will look, some of them look like a straight line, and it looked better than this, and you put on your account to run it, and it doesn't do that. So you cannot always trust it. Make sure you run it again. Make sure you run it on the demo. Run it on a demo so you see how it will perform before you put on the live account. I'll see you in the next video.